How has it become different, changed in the 2 months since you last saw Golden State?
Uh, it's just more experience. That's always the best teacher. More experience, more guys are playing. You're playing two playoff series. You learn a lot about yourself. So guys are learning more and more, embracing their roles a little bit more, knowing what type of intensity it is at this point in the season, and guys are just relaxed.
Kevin, can you talk about how hard it is to win a playoff series in the NBA? You guys won 10 in the last 6 playoff series, and I think only Miami's won more than that.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I look at the first series against Dallas. We won 4 games in the regular season. And I was telling the guys, I said, man, it's hard to beat a team 8 times in a row. And, we end up losing game 2, but winning, 8 out of 9 games, that's hard to do in this league. So many great players, and, they pretty much know every play we're running, and they know every tendency of every player. So it comes down to, who wants it more. And, that's what you kind of got to rely on towards the middle of the series, beginning of the series, you're still trying to fill things out, but, 3 and 4 and 5, you just kind of, just got to see who wants it more.
Obviously, those 10 playoff series victories over 6 years, is that a sign of how good you guys have been for an extended period of time?
Yeah, I mean, that's, obviously.
New player, I mean, you got,
yeah, I mean,
you got experience and you got all these new young guys.
Yeah, obviously you want the grand prize, and we haven't gotten that yet, but, you can't discredit, the amount of games we won in the postseason and how hard it is to win in the postseason. Obviously everybody always talks about championships, which is the most important thing, but to set yourself up and be in that position to fight for one every single season and to go, deeper in the playoffs, after the first, second round, it's definitely it's something that we should be proud of, but we should also know that we won bigger things.
You're going to have to win on the road at least once to win this series. How helpful is it that you've already won 4 road playoff games already?
I mean, that stuff, whatever happened before this series started really doesn't matter. We know how, loud that crowd is going to be, one of the best crowds in the, in sports, and along with our crowd. So 2 arenas is going to be amazing in this series. It's going to be exciting basketball, but going in there, obviously we won before on the road, but it doesn't really matter. It's a different team, different vibe. So we got to come out there and play our game no matter
Obviously,
what.
different personnel, but can your length and tenacity and physicality defensively disrupt them the way it did San Antonio?
That's who we are as a team. No matter who we playing, we try to use our length, try to use our athleticism. We got guys that can guard multiple positions, so we got to use that to our advantage no matter who we're playing.
You mentioned that identity. There's like a small ball movement going on. Do you like how you guys have kind of zagged away from that and have become this big physical team that can play 2 centers?
Yeah, I think playing the last 2 teams we played against, they play traditional, with bigs, and that's to our advantage, as well. I think second half of Game 6 against the Spurs, they went small, and I think Coach made a great adjustment and just staying big and not panicking and adjusting so quickly, and we did a great job. And but against this team, they kind of that's how they've been playing for the last few years. Is Draymond Green is a small, but he plays big. Long arms. Strong for his size and his position. So, he stretches the floor a little bit. So it's a different dynamic. But we still got to be prepared to guard every type of set, every type of player. They could play big and small. So we got to focus on us, but also know what they do and try to take it away.
All these offensive rebounds you guys have been getting, how much of a momentum boost is that? How much of it demoralizing is that to the opponent?
It is demoralizing. You play 24 seconds of great defense and then somebody grabs another rebound. It's like let me use my football analogy. When you get a stop on, 3rd and 9 and Tom Brady come out and throw a pick on the first play and you got to run back out, that's tiring for your defense, and it's tough to go back-to-back like that. So when you get back-to-back possessions, sometimes 3 or 4 possessions in a row, that just breaks the back of the defense and, tires them out a little bit going on the other end. So our bigs have done a great job. I don't know if Tom Brady would throw a pick on the first
I like the quarterback you chose.
first play of the series, but I had to use the best. But it's just knowing that you can grab 2 or 3 in the possession, it makes it tough on the defense. It just kind of breaks their back mentally.
He played with Serge a long time. He didn't close out 4 and 5, I guess, against the Spurs, but then he's in there, gets that huge block on Duncan at the end. Just his mentality, his versatility. I mean, how crucial could all of that be to you guys in this series?
We're gonna need everybody. We're gonna need everybody. And we've been saying that all playoffs. You know, we need everybody to contribute. And Serge was great. He didn't close the games out a few games, but his spirit was always up. He wasn't, pounding on the bench and being, thinking about himself. He was coming in, talking to guys, helping guys out, and that's what we need. We need everybody to just get outside of themselves and worry about the team, and that's what we've all been doing a great job of. No matter who's playing the most minutes, who's, being taken out the lineup, whatever, everybody's been engaged and trying to help, their teammate out. So that's the type of people we need, and Serge he's been great. And when he was able to come in there and play, his spirit and his energy was good, and that's kind of, when you go out there and you got good spirit and energy, good things happen. If you go out there pouting and upset, then usually, things don't go your way. So his spirit was good, and he was able to make a huge play for us and kind of help seal the game.